judge one line, blow his dumb line, and be out of there by lunchtime. Dressed to impress with my best clothes on. Just then the judge stepped in with the red robe on. Hold on, this must be a dream. It's Chief Justice Supreme Judge L.O.P. I'm feeling sick like disease, cause in his court, we all fall short like bitches on our knees. My lunch slam canceled, I don't stand a chance. He opened up a file, I'm in distress like a dancer. I'm shocked in and off, my jaw hits the floor. The prosecutor comes in and dismisses the law. No more hoping, now I'm waiting. He thought we're bringing condemnation with his opening statement. My heart is pounding as he stays with the charges.
The defendant is guilty of not knowing who God is.
Not knowing who God is? Crazy? I don't know who God is. I've been to Sunday school. I've had the same girl now for 2 years straight. I even got a check with a cross on it. I'll show you. It's right up here.
Your Honor, clearly this man has broken the law, and we have gathered irrefutable evidence to prove his guilt.
Good morning. I want to welcome you to the Word of Faith Community Church. You've just stepped into a courtroom scene where the defendant has been charged and subpoenaed of being guilty of not knowing who God is. The Bible tells us in Romans 3:23, for all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. God revealed to people how they should live, but no one can live up to God's perfect way. All have sinned. No one can live up to what God created us to be. We all fall short of His glory. We cannot save ourselves because as sinners, we can never meet God's requirements. Only hope and faith in Christ Jesus is the key. As you've seen this morning, this defendant has been accused of being guilty of so many different things. Here's the question for you. If I were to come to your neighborhood, your home, your job, talk to your co-workers and friends, would you be able to prove that you are innocent or guilty of not knowing who God is? Just as He's on trial, I also want you to put yourself in His place. If we were to come and take a survey from all of your friends and family members, would you be considered of being guilty of knowing who God is, or would you not know who God is? That's a question for you to ponder as you continue to watch this drama.
I'm in trouble, man. I better come up with a plan. Maybe I can make the dash, or give the judge a little cash. I know that I'm wrong, and I'm trying to be strong, but my rap sheet is long, so I'm singing this song. I felt myself jammed in court, and in short, I'm guilty of being filthy like men in sport. Shoot, I was losing. The prosecution was relentless. They pointed all the flaws in my mouth like a dentist. He exposed my dirty words, gave the court a record of every dirty joke and every curse. They were there when he put my mind like a psychiatrist. The jury finds I'm getting mad like a scientist. Where's the door? You know I'm eyeing it. I better try and split. Because the law rules with an iron fist. I'm not a chump, but I know I gotta run. But I'm not dumb. I see that guard and he's got a gun. No one's laughing, not a one. He pulls that X-rays on my heart and I don't know where he got it from. He labeled me a thug. I screamed I was not. But then he pulled out my first shot. Showed the jury me and my boys at the drug spot. At the bus stop, smoking mud spot. I was hot in a rough spot. He went on, revealed the love now hold. Fuck them so, cause they showed all the stuff I stole. The prosecution won't rest. They made reference to my sin nature. Pulled out that evidence. They never said I was born. I've been fond of. Sitting one court was sitting like a Honda with justice on the trail. He proved I was born to fail. Put my motive on a scale. That's it, I'm going to jail. Kind of a joke, but then I'm thinking, let's go. How bad can jail be? But now they're screaming, Dick Rowe! Oh, I know you are tripping now. Dick Rowe! I mean, I never knew Dick Rowe, but I don't deserve to die. He's smoking weed a couple times or selling some drugs. I don't deserve to die. Just get in there.
James, sit down, you're next. Your Honor, clearly this man has broken many laws. And your law states that if a man breaks but one, he is guilty and the penalty is death. We demand justice in this case, the death penalty.
The Bible is very clear, and it states in Romans chapter 7, verse 21 through 24. I find then a law that evil is present with me, the one who wills to do good. For I delight in the law of God according to the inward man. But I see another law, my members, warring against the law of my mind, and bringing me into captivity to the law of sin, which is my members. And then it says this in the last verse, "O wretched man that I am, who will deliver me from this body of death?" When you read that text, the inward man is virtually synonymous with the mind and finds its delight in the law of God. Our delight should be in the law of God's word. This delight causes believers in Christ to want to align themselves with the new nature God has imparted to them. We have been given a new nature. If you didn't know that this morning, God places a new nature in you when you accept Him. The law of sin is reference to the sinful nature that rejects the law of God, which is the mind, and seeks after God. The sinful nature seeks to draw us away from God's work in us. Our minds and our old nature are warring with one another, but we cannot allow that to stop us from following God. God's desire is to do great things through you and me. That's His desire. Then He talks about the wretched man, or distressed, miserable man, is the believer, whenever he or she is defeated by this sin. See, this defeat occurs whenever the believer fails to live in the power supplied by the Spirit of God. We can do nothing on our own. It is all based upon the power of the Holy Spirit that works in us and through us. Without that, we will have death. This is a figurative expression for sin nature. Paul wants to free us. He desires that we are freed from sin, which leads to death. We must always live in the power of God's Spirit that is within us. That's the challenge this morning. Just like this defendant. Can he live in the power of God's Spirit? The question for you is, can you live in the power of God's Spirit?
Yo, this is real, y'all. Yo, this for real, y'all. Can't you see that I'm doomed? And I'm about to be consumed? So young, but sin has got me so strong. Yo, I'm about to cry, because I'm about to die. Been in court, and by now thoughts of death sink. By now I'm funky, I'm hungry, trust my breath stinks. The judge, jury, even I'm convinced I'm guilty of law.